Hello everyone, I'm Santiago, and today I'm going to be testing Dark Souls 3 with 4 GB of RAM, because all of you guys were asking me to do it. So first, if you remember correctly, in Dark Souls 3 system requirements, where is Dark Souls 3? There you are. In the store page, they used to have minimum 8 GB of RAM and recommended 8 GB of RAM. That now changed, as you can see here. Now minimum is 4 GB. I will show you closer here. 4 GB is the minimum. As you can see here, Dark Souls 3. It used to be 8, now it's 4. And a lot of you guys asked me to try it. So yeah. I'm now going to try if it's possible to run it properly. Also, here. So I have an SSD, if you remember correctly. And well, as you can see here, 4 GB of RAM. I have an SSD, so the page file, if the system runs out of RAM memory, if the system runs out of RAM, it will use the page file, which uses a part of your main hard drive to manage to use as RAM in some way. And well, since an SSD is way faster than an HDD, it will be a different experience. So what I did here, as you can see in the control panel, you go into Advanced System Settings, Performance, you go into Settings, Advanced, and here the page file. As you can see, my C drive is my SSD, my D drive is my HDD, so I'm using an HDD for the page file. I already restarted the PC after doing this, so I'm using a hard drive as a page file. So this is as accurate as possible. And as you can see here, I'm using the 950 and the Core i7. Okay, let's jump into the game, shall we? Yeah, a lot of people asked me to do this. And I will show you how Cam shows the RAM usage so you can understand how it works. It's not very hard to understand, trust me. Let me see, I'm launching the game right now. I'm going to try several settings so you see how it goes. Just remember that it should run better for you, since, well, I'm using a recording software and I'm recording my voice too. But as you can see here in Cam, mem is the amount of memory, so 1.35 GB, this value here, this is the amount used by the process of the game, Dark Souls 3.exe, and this 1.02 GB, this is the amount of RAM that is free to use by the system. So this is the unused RAM, so we have 1 GB to spare in the main menu. Let's see when we jump into the game. This is the remaining RAM, physical RAM available, as you can see here, 1.02. Let's see when we jump into the game, shall we? So I'm now going into the game, and as you can see, the VRAM usage is getting higher. I mean the RAM usage is getting higher. As you can see, the available RAM now is 0.13 GB. Yeah, it's loading the assets. That's why this happens. When it finishes load, it takes some time to load the assets in comparison to the other. To the 8 GB. But remember, it should struggle less on a real-time scenario, because you won't be using recording software, you won't be recording your voice. I mean, you can close all background programs and you might have half a gigabyte to spare, like I have right here. But yes, you can see it took some time to load the assets, that's why it was struggling a second ago. And as you can see, when I change sections, it struggles for a second because it's loading the other assets. But when I go back into another area, it struggles for a second, it's loading the assets, and now we're fine. That's pretty much what's going on with this game. Let's see if I can fight this boss again. But yeah, the only problem is when switching areas, as you can see here. Let's put my sign here. Let's hope someone sees it. But yeah, so far so good. And one thing I forgot to show you, even if I use the lowest setting, As you can see, it's using 0.35 gigabytes. I mean, it's the free RAM, as you can see here. The free RAM is 0.36. Even if I use the lowest setting, it takes some time to load. Okay. It uses pretty much the same amount of VRAM. I'm sorry, the same amount of RAM. As you can see, it's still playable. But yeah, when I go into another section, as you can remember, it struggles for a little. But just remember what I'm saying. Just close all background programs and it should run fine. It's running way better than it usually does. I mean, when I try 4 gigabytes of RAM on games that require 8, for example, I get a lot of issues. And this one is just for a couple seconds. But yeah, remember, it should be playable with 4 gigs. Let's drop resolutions. Let's try 720. That's to show you the minimum resolution possible. We'll play at 60. So yeah, let's play at 60. Once these allow me to change my resolution. It doesn't allow me for some reason. Oh, here it does. Okay, it took a couple seconds. Let's try the lowest setting, 720p. And as you can see, same amount of RAM used. I'm being summoned. Awesome. Perfect timing. So lowest setting, 720. I can go in to fight a boss right now because I'm being summoned. That's what I wanted to do, to fight a boss, so I show the worst case scenario. Remember, I'm using 720p, the lowest setting, so with 4 gigabytes, I mean, it's just to prove you that it will use pretty much the same amount of RAM. Well, but yeah, I will say this again. When you are using this in a real life scenario, you won't be running an overlay, you won't be recording. I mean, you understand what I'm saying? You should not use EVGA GeForce Experience or anything like that. As you can see, it's loading assets now, but that's why it's frozen. It will unfroze in a couple seconds, I hope. But yeah, it seems to be that the problem. If you have a lot of stuff running in the background, it will struggle like hell. But if not, you should be totally fine. At least that's what it looks like. Just look at it. I have 0.43 gigabytes to spare. Hello. Okay. Yeah, this sucks. Let's hope I can fight this guy. Okay. Yeah, I'm stuck. It's hard to fight like this. Remember what I said just a second ago about, well, real life usage. After this I'm going to switch to a camera so you can see what I'm talking about. But yeah, now it's solid level. I have no issues whatsoever. It's smooth and playable. And well, it's because it loaded the assets. That's the problem with the RAM. It takes some time to load the assets. Okay, they will fight each other. Hey, get out of there. Let's just watch how they die. Oh shit. Shit. Okay. They get my asses. Okay. Come on. There's another one over there. Shit. I missed him. Oh god. Come on. Well, as you can see, a boss fight can be played. I'm not having no problem here. I just beat the shit out of him. Okay, so it turned into a fiery guy here. Come on, fight me. Come on, fight him. I'm just helping ya. Backstab. Oh yeah. Yeah, he got me pretty bad there. Oh shit. I hope I don't die here. Backstab. Yeah, he's just down for. Dead. Yeah, let's celebrate. Yeah, we won, guy. We won, you Auric. I'm just going to leave. Bye bye. Okay. As you can see, I could beat the boss just fine, playing with another person. Minimum setting 720. I'm back here now. But yeah, it just takes some time to load the assets, as I told you a second ago. So I'll now stop recording and switch into my cell phone to record. So you see the difference of VRAM usage. As you can remember, I'm using 0.45 and I'm having some freezing issues. I'll try now to record and play at the same time. So I'll pause the game and switch into my camera. Okay guys, so now I'm in the camera, as you can see here. As I told you earlier, I'm recording, still recording. I'll stop the recording. As you can see, the recording is finished. And here I'm still using cam, recording saved to the gallery. I'm using cam here. And as I told you a second ago, I'm going to close some programs, except the one for recording my voice. So I'll tab out of the game. And let's see if I could alt tab out of it. Yes, I can. And as you can see, I'm still recording my voice here. As you can see. So let's go in here. Let's close cam now. Okay. And let's see what else we can destroy here. Hang on a second. Yeah, we killed cam here. Cam FPS 2. Okay, so memory usage, Dark Souls is using a lot. GeForce Experience Share, which is the recording software, is using kind of a lot too. Whoop. So we'll force close. Steam is using a lot too. Well, some. It doesn't really matter. Because you're gonna close Steam. NVIDIA Capture Server, you're gonna close that too. All this stuff, you're gonna close it. I won't, because I will destroy my stuff. But yeah, as you can see here, that's pretty much it. Let's go into Dark Souls. And I don't know how I will play like this. Okay, so let's now move a little, since there are no enemies. If it freezes, you will find out. It's very noticeable. As you can see now, we're not freezing. When we switch to different areas, if you remember at the beginning of the video. Oh, we have the frame rate down here. Let's see, when we switch to this area, let's see if it struggles. It doesn't. You see? Totally fine now. Let's go now into 1080. Whoops. Yeah, it's hard to control with one hand. Let's see. Okay, as you can see now, 720. 1080p now. And let's see. Okay. Yes, I want to keep this. Let's try max settings. Okay, let's go back. Okay, so we're at 1080p max settings. So you can see we're having 60s now. Not really surprising, this place is closed. Okay, let's try going outside and see if it struggles again. Like when I was recording on my PC. Yes, it does. It was just for a second due to the new assets. Let's go back in. Yeah, it just struggles for a second, but it's way less than before. Let's go into File and Shrine. Just to show you more areas, since I cannot play with one hand. It's kind of insane. So we are here. We travel into File and Shrine. And let's hope I can avoid dying here. Okay, we're into File and Shrine. And as you can see, for now we're fine. No freezing or anything like that. Let's go upstairs. Oh, I cannot go here. Yeah, for some reason I can't. There it froze for a second. But yeah, for what I can see on the testing, it's totally playable. No issues whatsoever. Let's try going up now. Seems to be open. So yeah, I think we shouldn't have any problems whatsoever playing this. Yeah. I have not much to say now. As you can see, it's playable with 4 gigs, so it should run fine for you. I have no problems now. Let's see somewhere else. The catacombs, no thanks. I cannot do that with one hand. Let's try Lothric. This spot where there's a castle, we are pretty much outside a castle. This spot should be with us. And as you can see, we can still do stuff here. What the? I cannot hit him through the wall. No, I can't. Yes, I can. Okay, that was funny. Yeah, as you can see, it's playable. That's what it seems. Even recording struggles more, but nothing unplayable actually. Just remember that this camera records everything at 30 frames per second. If it freezes, you'll find out, as you saw a moment ago. There's a dragon over there, a lot of people. Yeah, playable. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one. Bye.